Y'all, I done asked y'all for a lot this year. Hey, Wyoming. Hey, Conscious DMC. Hey, you guys. All right. Hey, you guys. So I wanted to come on here. I was over in Grace Levi Live. So that was the real Burgundy Blue. You know how they do the fake Burgundy Blues? That was me. And it was a lot going on. So I decided one thing that was brought up was nobody will help Cara Wilson. Blueberries. I'm asking for your help. $1, $5, $10, $20. Y'all did it before. Remember when we saw dude raising for that monkey? And then I had to come back and say, but y'all won't help Cara Wilson. Remember that? I want you guys to please help support Lexi's legacy of love. And that is for her butterfly release. Okay? Go over there. If you can, hit the GoFundMe. Now, why I am saying that is because the butterfly release is very close. And sorry if I'm talking too loud, you guys. I'm at work and my computer, I don't have my microphone. Please go over there, drop a blue heart, and we got Choose Compassion coming up. Let them know that we're supporting. Hey, Choose. How are you?
Yes. How's everybody doing on this wonderful Taco Tuesday morning, as our good friend Shay would say?
Oh, it is taco too. I'm gonna have nachos tonight. Thank you, Wyoming. Wyoming said she's headed over there. So I think they need to raise choose. I think it's $1,000 to have the goal is 5K. That's the goal. Let's go out there and see just for the butterflies. I think it's $1,000. So I watched today Grace Levi, and she said how they didn't have food in the house because she's supporting, everything that's going on, and this is her passion. And I don't think anyone should go through that. Like, if we, and that's what I was trying to tell. I know you were over there, Choose. That's what I was trying to tell her. Like, if we all work together, it could be much better than one person trying to do it by themselves.
No one, no, now see, no one should have to go without any food. And maybe if she hadn't timed me out, I would have seen that or something.
Mm-hmm.
But either way, um, what it goes into is, if everyone works together and we don't, you know and I'm speaking literally for myself, as in my own experience as a widow and a grieving mother who has lost two children. I'm going to speak for myself because I don't want anyone to think that I am speaking on behalf of anyone else. But I know that people in positions such as ours, including Cara, would probably understand exactly where I'm coming from. So,
Mm-hmm.
stand why a month in, almost, until this butterfly release that has been going on well before anybody from Atlanta came. So this is something that Cara has always been struggling to do on her own. So what I want to say as a person who has lost children is if you're doing something on behalf of a grieving family, we don't want to and I said this in my short. I did a little short yesterday because I had to respond to something else, but we respectfully to the world, because I'm not just talking to one person, because I don't want to have to repeat this to another person in the world. I wanted to just be here for the rest of social media existence. Grieving parents that are trying to do things and going through different things. We don't care about beef. And I'm probably gonna say y'all, but Burgundy, you know what I mean. I don't mean you.
No, I do the same. You from Dolton, so we do y'all all the time. We know.
Respectfully, world, we got enough going on, especially when we, and again I speak for myself, but we have enough going on with feeling like we got one foot on the other side where our children have transitioned, and then one foot on this side where we still got to be here and present for our children that are here. And so we really don't have the bandwidth to deal with fighting and discord and chaos, especially when people want to help us in whatever type of way. Instead of all of this, it's a I reached out to Burgundy. You know what? How about everybody reach out to everybody? So it
Everybody.
care. We don't care about your beef. Not you. We don't care about who was talking. We don't care about that. And that's respectfully because we're just trying to live. We're trying to not be too caught up in our grief so that we can be present for what we have to do now, it right now, today, and respect and so that we can, hold space for the children that we do have because they've lost too. That's a tough job. And so if we need help, or if not even need, well, I'm going to say need, want, or people want to offer help, it would be best given without bringing anything difficulties to us,
Mm,
bringing
right.
what somebody else is doing. Like, now, I don't know how you felt, but I'm gonna say, like, if I had, because I have had, people staff for, I've done this. I don't know how I would feel having having helped someone who, happens to be in the spotlight as a grieving parent in the midst of all this Dalton chaos. I don't know how you felt being called out about what you were doing. That was never anyone else's place to say what you were or weren't doing.
I know. I was so shocked. I'm sorry, Choose. I was shocked. I was like, what?
This is the kind of stuff that real people do behind the scenes. If Burgundy Blue wanted anybody to know, she could have just asked Cara, can I share these? And she could have done that herself. You overstepped at that moment where you made a private thing public about somebody that whatever.
That nobody
But
knew about. That likes to be private, actually. From what I understand, and I won't reveal anything, but they like to be private in the background without all this Dalton mess. And then you attach me. It's a reason I wasn't attached. Now you attach me to it. I was like, whoa, what is happening?
that was too much yesterday. And so that's what you got called out on yesterday. And you didn't have to do no apology because online, because it's crazy. See, when you talk about gaslighting and these mimicking spirits, and I'm being totally for real when I'm saying this, because I don't like when people, still have things that they're fighting and they're trying to talk about it. No, 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 boo. So look, it was a
Take a breath. Take a breath. You sound like me, Choose.
see, I'm perturbed as a mother who has lost children. I'm perturbed as a widow. So let me just make that clear before someone tries to gaslight me about why I'm over here co-hosting with Burgundy. I co-host to talk about, and I don't even feel, thank you for calling me a co-host. Am I a co-host, Burg? We never even talked
Yeah,
about
I guess
that.
so. I never, you know what? I never knew my channel was that big to have like. I think that's been a whole thing with YouTube. People are talking about co-hosts. I didn't know we had that thing. I'm gonna bring Conscious up too because she's waiting. But while we're talking about this, because Choose has me cracking up,
I
y'all.
just wanted to really say that, it's to bring up anything that Burgundy Blue was doing. And I believe, here's what I think.
I think you got. We're thinking the same thing because I'm gonna tell you. You tell me what you think, and I'm gonna say the same. I'm gonna say what I think.
What I think, and I'm just going to say it, what I think Cara meant by talk to Berg, I, I think she meant have a private conversation. I don't think she meant bring that to social media, and that's where you went wrong.
Yeah, I think it could have been an email. I think that everything between, even though Grace did what she did to me publicly, I think an email would have sufficed. And I'll bring Conscious up because I think she will remember when I was like, "Hey, can someone find?" I couldn't find Grace's email at first, and I was like, "Hey, Conscious, can you reach out and find out if someone can find Grace's email because I don't know why she's still doing this. Like, what's going on? I might talk to you about it too. Choose like I don't get what's happening. So I have a right to have one live after months of harassment. I do." And that doesn't make me a victim. That means I'm telling my story. And what's my channel about? History. So I'm bringing y'all the history. So before I go too much on what's happened today on Grace's chat, because I'm not into the numbers. It's like whatever. If my channel go up, it go down. I don't really care. But what did hit me was you're not eating. You don't have food in your refrigerator because you're trying to you do this what she called a quote unquote project. I don't feel like it's a project. I think this is Cara life. But because you are helping, you're not eating, you don't have food in the refrigerator. Okay, Blueberries. I know it's only a small group of us. If you guys can, please donate. I put the link in the chat. $5, $10. I'll do the same. Yeah, I think this is weird. I'm gonna bring Conscious up right quick. Hey, Conscious.
Good afternoon, ladies. How are you?
We're good. I'm good.
Yes,
Good.
we're good. We're good. How are you this wonderful early afternoon? Have you
Uh,
had your coffee yet? Because I haven't.
I have, and I hope you can't hear the gaggle turkeys going on outside. Wild turkeys. Uh,
Hmm,
they're all over the place.
that's so cute.
Uh, well, Bear's waiting patiently. Jews.
Oh, for the catnip.
um.
Share the package. I'm like, it's on the way. I'm so sorry.
Yeah, I know it's okay. I just had a laugh about it. How is this helping Cara? How is this doing anything for the memory of Alexis? Uh, Grace, Levi, I don't even want you. What are you doing? How are you helping Cara, who you say is a friend, and you are fighting for the memory of Alexis, who was murdered? Oh, I'm sorry, unalive. I'm so sorry, Berg.
Oh no, I don't care about that. Go right ahead.
Okay. How is this helping the memory of Alexis Wilson? You need to sit down and think about this of what you're doing right now. It's not right. Not right. And yes, Berg, I remember that email. Okay, go ahead. And where's the court video?
Yeah, make that public. But she told me, she said on the live, oh, if it's an issue, go ahead and sue me or something like that. I don't know. It was not to quote her, but go right ahead. I don't care. I'm like, okay. Like, all right. Back to the beef. So the channel was about Lady Luck Club. I mean, the video is about Lady Luck Club, and her picture was a thumbnail. So Lady Luck Club does not care for me. However, my whole thing is if we're fighting for Alexis Wilson, You get more flies with honey. Lady Luck Club got what, like 20,000 subscribers or something like that? It would be better to ask her and Dear Woke Christian, hey, would y'all go ahead and post this since y'all talk about Dolton all the time and get more people to donate to support Alexis Wilson? And for those in the background, I did get permission from Cara before I said this. Those that's worried about her settlement, she's not cashing out that and walking from the bank like you guys are picturing that. And she hasn't even gotten her settlement yet. So I did get permission before I revealed that. So you guys are sitting up there and say, I'm not going to donate because she got a settlement. No, she didn't get it. She needs help for this butterfly release. Please donate if you can. And even though I voiced my opinion, Grace chat, because I have the right to.
Exactly.
I have the right to. However, when I heard she wasn't eating, girl, you not eating? I will Uber you some groceries or some, like, it's no way you should not eat because you're trying to push everybody away like last year because you want to be the sole person that said you took care of this butterfly release. That's my observation. You want to be the sole person. This has been going on before you even came into the fold, and it will continue to go on. Organize, prioritize, and stop pushing people away from Cara with your beefs. Cara has nothing to do with that. And she did. I don't know if you saw that, Choose, because you got blocked. But she jumped in. Cara Wilson ended up jumping in the chat and saying, I love Shay. I love Grace. I love Choose. I love Berg. I don't like this. And that's me paraphrasing. I didn't have the exact quote, but maybe you
Yeah,
do.
is and da 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 da. And see, and that's, thank you for confirming to humans and spiritual beings that that's the problem. If you walk into a space and you don't fully know who's who and what's what, that's when you should watch your words, not everybody else. There's no excuse for you saying things that you said and then trying to blame it on other people when, if anyone would be the cause of saying, oh, I think I'm a step back from that butterfly release, that's you, Grace. That's you. That would be you doing that. And I said that in my short that I did not tag you in, but you're tagged now. And I never blocked you. Stop lying. We can always have a conversation because since she likes to talk about emotions and everything, I'm one you can have a conversation with. I'm not one. I'm not one because I understand that a lot of the things that you're saying and a lot of the ways that you act, it literally comes from, I, I don't know if it's because here we go. I'm not familiar with you, but I have gifts too. And so I don't know if you were at odds with your mother. I don't know. It's giving that. And I'm totally not being disrespectful. I'm doing a spiritual I get to do my spiritual analysis. And if I'm wrong, Grace can tell me that I'm wrong. What I keep getting, because it's not hate. It's not hate. And people would think like Grace is so hate. Grace Levi is hateful. That's not what I'm getting. What I'm getting is anytime she feels threatened or attacked, there's a hurt little girl coming out because I don't know. I'm feeling mother figure. I'm getting mother figure that was somehow on her or a problem, and I don't want to go any deeper into that, but that's what I get. So I don't have any hatred towards Grace. I actually, that's what I feel. What I feel, I feel that a lot of the things that she says, it stems from childhood because that's how we act as adults. We really just act out our childhood. We're really just trying to take back the power that we didn't have in our childhoods and that comes through as an adult. The other thing that let me know that was when she said, when I didn't have any food. That is, I'm not gonna I can help other people because I want to be needed. And I'm not saying that in a bad way because that I've grown through that too. This is why this is why you do have to listen to some of your, or you should listen to some of your elders. I've been through that too. But to say that you don't have any food, that is a person that somehow, I don't know if someone, you know, someone tried, you thought someone was helping you and they didn't, and it was disappointing, and you don't ask for help. I'm the same way. I'm the same way. But when we get to all of this extra stuff, it is that pushes people away from whatever you got going on. So I'm gonna stop there because I don't know where this is going, but I just really, I don't know. I felt it. I, I felt it in my spirit to let her know that
I
we're
hope
sorry,
she,
and we definitely, like, if that is still your issue, if you still don't have food, guess what, Grace? We will. Hey, the type of people that we are, we will band together and make sure you got some gift cards coming your way.
yeah, I mean,
Stop.
I'm 100% with that. Yeah, I'm with you, choose. I will
Now,
make sure that she have an Aldi, Kroger gift card, whatever. Like, what? You not eating?
cards last year that, and in a serious way, like, how can I help people? I have this. I have. We'll help you too, Grace. But we can't. We're not gonna keep on bringing up people that, number one, I'm just gonna speak for myself. Me, you
Hmm.
ain't number one. You talking about me based on me talking to somebody else live? It's giving childhood trauma. So we can get this done. This is what, $1,845. Look, if a if 100 people donate $10, if 100 people donate $1, you see what I'm saying? Can If anybody got $1 or $2, put it in here. And we also can't just say, well, I'm just giving this, because you don't know how other people have donated. You see what I'm saying? Everybody might not go through the GoFundMe way to donate. So that was another thing that I really didn't appreciate that was said, just trying to clear things up, because I know of some people that chose other ways to donate to Cara. So everything doesn't come up here, but if we wanna really look at this ticker that really should have been up, it passed this years ago, that really only started to gain traction when, and I'm gonna keep it all the way 100. It started to gain traction when Burgundy Blue started talking about it, and that's what I'm saying. We're all, or we should all, be in this together.
Hmm.
We don't just go talking about people. So if we got $1, if we got $2, if we got $5, if we can put it on this GoFundMe page, so that Alexis gets the release that she deserves and the celebration that she deserves. And then also, for your knowledge, Grace, and this is what I found out personally from Cara. Even Cara doesn't make this all about Alexis. She does this for
All
all parents.
yes. I'm sorry, I didn't mean to jump ahead. Yes, all people, all mothers that lost kids or parents. I'm sorry. Yes, she does it for all.
Spirit that Cara has, because when I was first, kind of talking about, you talk about your kids you bond. And, I told her about my children, and, my godson is the one that, he died by homicide. And, Cara invited me to put my children's names with it, my godson's name. And I'm like, well, my children didn't, it wasn't gun violence, or it wasn't anything, as tragic as yours. She didn't care. All she cared was about coming together. That was all
Mhm.
she cared about. So I just wanted to say that I know that from Cara as well. This is a support of Alexis's legacy of love, and this is why Cara invites everybody. This is why.
May I
Yeah,
ask something?
please.
Um, how is this? Burgundy Blue, Choose Compassion, Conscious, LNC, and whoever else she named. I have no idea.
I'll tell you. Hold on, LLC and Dear Woke Christian, and I'm putting them in because even though they don't
Uh,
care for me, or
mm,
they keep on trying to group us. You guys, you know that.
mm.
Um, yeah, it's all about how are you pushing six people names back? But go ahead, conscious. Go ahead.
So, how are you making a live stream about Lady Luck Club? Okay, tagging her in the live stream. I haven't watched it yet. But how are you calling out all of these people? Hero Christian, LLC, all of these people, and then you mingle it in with Cara Wilson. What
I hate
are you
that.
doing? What are you doing? These people have nothing to do with the butterfly release. This is your imagination. This is you just causing chaos. And what are you doing? You're pushing people away from the event. I don't want anything to do with it because this is all just a big mess now. Why are you doing this? If it's if it's not for you, it most certainly isn't for the Wilson family. How can it be when you're linking all of these channels in a live stream and still talking about the butterfly release? You're not making sense. And that's all I had to say about it. It doesn't make sense.
No,
Oh,
that's
I
it.
wanted to, if I could really pop in, because you just reminded me of why I even got to that check, because I've never been over there with Grace Levi, so I could say the same thing. I don't know you either, but I my again, you never know who's who, and you should be a little bit more familiar. I start getting calls like, why is Grace Levi talking about Lady Luck Club with Alexis Wilson name at the bottom? So that's what I got into the chat to clear up. Like, take that down, take that down. Like, why is that down there? That shouldn't. You're talking about two different people, and it's
Mhm.
Alexis Wilson name at the bottom. No, no. See, as a grieving parent, not as a Burgundy co-host, as a parent who wants my own sons who have passed on, their legacy to continue in love and help and the way that people know them. I would not want my children's name at the bottom of somewhere you beefing. That's weird. It's weird, it's strange, and it's giving, it's giving spirits. Why you got to control them, since that's what we're talking about. And people don't know. Let me stop. I'm gonna stop right there.
Well, I think this was a great live actually because it shows the smoke and mirrors. Because when we got to that last part, and this is not to, I'm not trying to put down Grace. I've been there where I haven't had food. I've been there where I haven't had a roof. I've been there. When she said that, I'm like, okay, hold on. So why are you pushing all these people away that could really help Cara Wilson on the days you cannot? Somebody like a conscious could come through and tell her people, please support here. It's no reason that this GoFundMe has been up since 2020. I'm sorry, let me tell y'all the right date. This been a year. It's been a year. Look, she's trying to raise $5,000. Now remember, people wearing her t-shirts, wearing her buttons. I think this has been, and thanks y'all. I saw some blueberries donated. Thank you so much. If we can just at least created April 25th, 2024. That's in the midst of everything going on in Dolton. And everybody at the board meetings couldn't donate $5 to help Cara Wilson. We bought a
What?
monkey.
What exactly? Why they was donating the tree?
We bought a
They was
monkey.
though it was ten thousands of dollars going from here to there, to this campaign to that campaign, but they couldn't get together and say everybody got $5. Put it in the bucket. No. And so, these are the kind of things that, we're enraged about. And
Absolutely.
other people who might be able to support. It's not right.
So you guys pull together if you can. The people that can. I know we only have a few people. Share it with other people you may know if you can, like in your phone. Just share it and say, "Hey, can you donate $5 to this cause so that she can have a butterfly release?" I think Grace. This is my opinion about Grace Levi. She wants to do it by herself. She wants to be Cara's only source. She wants to be the first to break any news because when I heard that video about me, she's like, I gave her accolades, but now I got to take it back. I didn't ask you to. Why are you talking about anything personal I did behind the scenes that I was hired for with this family? For what? Why are you doing that? I didn't do it on my channel. That is a separate entity from Burgundy Blue Commentary. Me and Cara friendship is not about Burgundy Blue Commentary. That's a whole different person. That's what y'all like to say, Lolita. That's when that come in, okay? Like with Choose, with Conscious, that's a whole different entity. So
Exactly.
why would you feel like you had to break news on what I did and tell them and whoever this favorite resident is, y'all talking about it behind the scenes? And you had no involvement with none of it. You
No,
If you have, uh, trouble with another content creator, keep it on those content creators in a separate live. We just went through this. I'm done with it. I don't want nothing to do with any other content creators except for the ones I choose to listen to. I've been blocking all day yesterday. But if you have to separate the Wilson family from this whatever imaginary gaslighting spirits, or I don't even know. And
that's
you've got to separate. And that's all I wanted to say. And good morning, or no, it's afternoon. Good
I can
afternoon.
now. I got a question. Dalton Politics. I'm shouting you out. Dalton Politics. 9,000 members in there. You know Cara Wilson Plight. You can't hit this link and donate to her. She only needs $5,000. I mean, she only needs what? How much is that? Like 3,200 maybe. Y'all can't come together and every 9,000 people give $1. I mean, GoFundMe starts at $5. So $5. This is Cara Wilson we're talking about.
exactly.
In the Wilson family.
And the Wilson family. You guys are shouting justice for Alexis Wilson. This is where I'm looking at All Eyes comment. All Eyes, this is where the food box. Y'all want to make fun of Tiffany and your food boxes. It come in handy, don't it? I mean, it come in handy. I need one. So I think Grace is really just trying to troll us for views. But what we're trying to do is make sure we bring awareness. I saw a couple of the Blueberries did donate. Please continue to donate. She needs the money. Send it to Cara directly if you want to. I'll send you her email. Support her. It should not be one person, because let me tell you something. If stuff go bad, it's gonna go bad.
I'll be donating as well. And I just want to say good afternoon, everybody. I hope you have a wonderful day. Okay.
Are you going live again today, Conscious?
God, I hope not.
I'm
sorry.
You got a lot of board meeting things to break down. I loved your earlier video.
Yes, I certainly do. A lot of money. Back and forth, to and fro, and
I got it.
It's no wonder everybody is at odds and everybody is confused about where the hell is the money. So that's going to be our focus. And I'm going to support Cara, and every live stream I do, I will bring up her GoFundMe, and
Thank you so much.
I'll be adding as well. So have a great day, everybody. Thank you so much.
Thanks, Conscious.
Bye.
Bye. Look, a bear in the picture. That is so funny. Bear's gonna go out there with those turkeys and turn them up, I bet. Choose. Yeah, today was a day. I know you because you have a sensitive situation going on with being a grieving parent. I know that was so hard for you to hear, and I couldn't believe you got blocked when you were actually kind of calm. But it's
Well, I was very conscious. That's the problem. You know, see, I don't know who you are, but you just mentioned my name last night. So I'm I am not confusion. You are confusion. Because how either you know me or you don't. You knew enough to say that I was saying that I was bullied and I was this and I ain't never said none of those words
okay.
that you came out your mouth. I ain't never said not one of them. The only word that I ever used was doxed, and that's because, and I'm gonna say it right now, right now. So it's time stamped in forever history land. I was doxxed, and I said it the way that I said it because of the sensitive information that I gave to Jedediah Brown about a sexual assault of my own. And I'm
Yep.
gonna take a breath with that because that's why I was mad that I was doxxed, because I thought that he came with the spirit of the Lord, and to know that maybe he didn't even check and see what he was doing, or who he was doing it to. And it just happened. I'm like, oh, no, you didn't.
Hmm. And that happens because I felt like Ed Steve was going to lead us to the promised land here in Dalton.
Yeah, and I just and that's the thing. I just want to, I from my perspective, I wanted to help. I never wanted to be a part of nobody's team. I was just like, this is what I went through. How can I help? So back to Grace Levi, same thing. You mentioned me. You don't know for me. Well, I know for Burgundy as well, but I will only talk about myself and what I know. And what I know is you said something like you knew exactly what I'm saying, because you're talking about being gang stalked, Grace Levi. And then you're like, yeah, like, yeah, Baby and Conscious and Choose. No, Choose has never once said that. If you have time to research before you say stuff, you'll know I never said nothing like that. And you would know that I had a conversation directly, just like I did when I jumped in your chat. That's why I ain't never been in your chat. I don't go places until my name is mentioned, and you definitely mentioned me out of context. And it's okay, because I understand that your deal with women stems from your childhood. And that's me not knowing anything about you except for in the spirit. And um, please donate to Justice for Alexis Wilson GoFundMe page, and stop talking about people. I'm gonna be quiet for like 2 minutes because I had to take a breath, because this whole thing with losing children and all this social media chaos. No, it was hurtful the first time when
Hmm.
I had to watch everything that I had to watch about Kanika Jenkins. And this is not to make. I'm not making light of you, Grace. I'm making light of the heartbreak that it causes families. And I'm gonna leave it there. I'm gonna leave that right there, right now, for a minute. I need, like, I don't know, 3 seconds to, like, not cry, because
Mm.
it's horrible. It's horrible how you all put people's children on the internet, and how y'all gravitate toward people that lost whole lives. You could never understand what a person like me is going through. You could never understand what a person like Cara Wilson or any other person that's been in these situations. You don't know unless you've been there. And that's mostly every situation. Everybody ain't gonna act the same, but you don't know. But to bring up my name when you don't know me was a big mistake. And it's bigger. And I'm not even saying this on the strength of Cara. I'm not even saying that on the strength of Cara. It was a big mistake because you don't know who I am.
I'm sorry, choose. It. I can't even relate to what you guys are going through. A child, um, is different when it's like an extended relative or another generation, but someone you bore yourself, you pushed out yourself, is totally different. Wyoming gal said, I hope someone puts the GoFundMe on the Dalton Politics Facebook page. I'm not a member anymore. If anyone can go over there because they blocked me, can anyone go over there? Here's the link. Can you guys put the link in the Dalton Politics page and let them
Hopefully,
know? Huh?
hopefully they don't take it down again.
Oh,
Hopefully
they
they
took
don't
it
take it down
down.
again. No, no, and I'm gonna say this because see, when I was asking about Alexis, up in that Dolton Politics page, and I'm like, is this for Alexis? And Nikita was like, yes, it was. And then somebody corrected her and was like, no, it wasn't. That was them outside the doggone jail with Jedediah. So then I put Alexis Wilson GoFundMe stuff in there, and once they took that out, they left all my accolades in there that I was giving to Jason House. And guess what? And the the pot, and I'm not going to say this because I don't want to say it, but
Oh, you broke up, love. We can't hear you, choose. Okay, we'll wait for her to come back. She must have been on her phone because the phone
I'm
does
I'm
that.
I'm real for
Oh, there
real
you
mad at Jason and Ed Steve. However, the accolades that I gave to Jason, not accolades, what I said about Jason House, I still mean it to this day. Whether he acting like the devil or not, I
go.
still mean the positive things that I said because that's what you should speak over people. You never speak ill over people because you know what? That's a form of witchcraft if we're gonna get there. But maybe that's for my page. Let me stop because I'm just like when you start
Uh,
talking
you didn't
spiritual
have
stuff,
your
it
caribou.
gets me very upset
I
because
know.
oh like
It gets me up
spiritual stuff, spiritual. Come on now. Come on now. You can't. You got to take care of of your childhood trauma, and I'm saying that because I had to take care of mine before you can read spirits and understand spirits, understand what you read. You have to clear your own stuff out, and it's something there. It's something there. It's something there, Grace. It's something there, and and that's why I can't be like, oh, you big forehead, this and that, what I done heard everybody else except for Burgundy Blue say. Now, I could go there, I could have went there with
Oh
everybody,
yeah,
but I
she,
don't.
she she honors people and don't even know, baby. She be sitting over there. I'm like, girl, bye,
Right. And
girl, bye.
so if you give it if your accolade and your whatever you said about Burgundy Blue, which wasn't nothing about what but was telling her business about something that she did for Cara. So you take that back. So what you trying to say? She didn't do a good job. What we saying? What you saying?
Well, well, this is the
I,
thing, Jules. I didn't go public with anything that was done. Why is she going? Looks like she wants. I do not need claps and accolades. And shout out to Miss Tess. I don't know if it's Miss Tess today, but that name cracks me up. Thanks, politicians and leadership said 3 donations since Berg announcement. Thank you, y'all, for donating. I appreciate you and thank you so much for saying that. So she look, we might have to check these warrant lists because she has not gotten her what was that? What month was that? Maybe February they approved it. She has not gotten her settlement yet. So she's still
yeah,
trying to make the butterfly release happen. Okay.
right.
This is separate. This is
And they
separate.
know that. And I'm talking about the
Oh, I
docs.
didn't even think about that. Dalton knows she's trying to do the butterfly release. The
I
trustees
know
know.
that. Don't know that. Don't know that why they you know what? How about you know what, Nikita? Bye bye. That's $4,000 right there. Bye, Nikita. We don't need you there. Give Nikita's $4,000 to Alexis Wilson because she's doing a terrible job at PR.
I got a question
Horrible.
about Dalton.
Absolutely horrible.
Yeah, I got a question about Dalton. I don't know if Miss Tess got it, but where's the notices about our stickers? I don't think those went out either. We got the water bill late. I'm just wondering, unless the mailman just didn't give us ours, we didn't get them. It's time for our stickers to be renewed on June 30th. So I'm just
That's
wondering.
wild.
Yeah.
That's wild.
But you guys, when it comes to what's happening, and you know what Grace is gonna say, I can already read her spirit since she's a spirit. Oh, I made them talk about it, which brought more money to Alexis. No, you didn't.
No, it
No, you
brought it.
did.
No, and right, and what, and it didn't, because it's like, since Burgundy, what nobody running to GoFundMe when she was on there. What nobody running to the GoFundMe when she was on her page talking crap. But 3 donations since you got on, and the only reason you ain't seen another one from me, well, you ain't gonna see one from me, because here's the thing. And I hate when people, because this made me remember something she said in her live, like, what did you do? And she wasn't talking to me, she was talking to somebody else that was actually from Dolton, that actually has donated, has done things. It's
Oh,
weird.
she blocked her.
It's right. It's weird. Why she, and that's what she does.
She
Block. So
blocked
you
her.
block people.
She said, "What did you do?" And then old girl was like, "She blocked me." I was trying to say, "Yes, I have donated, and yes, I have supported."
See, yep. And I thought that person was familiar to me. Just not that I know them, because I can't say I don't know. I don't know
You
that
probably know
person.
the name because her father used to be a fire chief back in the day,
Okay.
way
See.
back
Oh,
in
okay. I
in the
knew.
early 90s.
I knew it was something.
Mhm.
Cause I'm like, wait a minute. She talking to somebody in, like, so you're literally talking to residents. Where they do that at? Where do they do stuff like this at? And for me, you ain't never gonna really know what I donated, because my auntie taught me that a long time ago. When she was doing the tithes and offerings, and every time I would see her put like $100, $200 in an envelope and not put her name on it, I'm like, "So why you ain't put your name on that so they can see you gave them $200?" She said, "That's between me and God."
I love it.
And
Yeah.
so ever since, a lot, when I donate, it be anonymous. Cause don't nobody need to know what I'm doing.
And that's
And
perfect.
and
That's
this has been the culture since Jedediah came along. And I mean, it's already been the culture, but I'm talking about like the culture in Dalton of, what did you do? What you donating to? It don't matter. That's between, that is, it's not between you and another person what you did. It's between you and what you believe, who you believe your higher power is, or your morals. If you don't, whatever it is that you believe, that's for you to do how you want to do it.
yeah.
Period.
So how you gonna shame people? Like, did you don't like? How do you know who? That's what cracked me up. Like, how do you know who donated or who didn't? Like, why are you in charge of the Cara Wilson donation fund? That's just look. I'm gonna just say this once because I have to say this because timestamp it has to happen. Y'all be careful of stuff with people that do this. Is I saw Jennifer Jason Lee and what's the other lady, Bridget Fonda, go through this situation, okay? And single white female. Y'all be okay.
Oh yeah.
Y'all be careful with stuff like this. When people want to take over everything and want no one to help, that is weird. And you don't want stuff like that. You don't want stuff like that. Be careful with stuff like that.
You have to be careful, because then you find yourself with people that, okay, now whose side we on, all the stuff that we just witnessed in a year, that basically got all the distraction from the administration in the first place.
Yeah, and now you're distracted from Alexis Wilson situation. And I'm so grateful for Cara. She came in there and took up for Shay for LNC. Like, no,
Wow.
like this is, he is somebody that I care about. And man, it almost killed her to read that. It almost killed her to read that. Like, you can't, like, all this internet beef. Shay just stepped to
I
the
got
side.
timed out of block while she be like, "You blocked me, Grace. I never had a reason to block you, so you've never been blocked on my page. You a lie." And I'm glad that Cara came on there to let everybody know where she stood. Because yeah, I got kicked the heck up out of there when I'm like, yeah, you talking to people that know Cara, like seriously, like I we as grieving parents, like me and Cara family, period. Period. And family don't mean by blood, but we family.
Yeah.
Period. Period. Nobody wants to be in the club that we in. And I say that because it's not really a club, but you know what I mean. Nobody wants to be in this situation that we in. Nobody wants. Half the people couldn't handle what we got to handle. Do you know? And while we talking, see, Cara and I are particularly bonded because we both lost two children.
Mm.
But
Thank you, Cynthia.
but see,
I'm
but y'all
sorry.
don't know. Y'all don't know. Y'all don't know stuff, and that's the problem.
And that goes back. I'm so sorry. Like, choose that goes back to where you don't know what somebody's going through, but you're bashing them the whole time. Why is choose such a problem? Just because she came on and chit chatted with me for a little bit. Oh, you was co-hosting with girl. Calm down. And regarding Lady Luck Club, I have Lady Luck Club, and I don't talk or it's nothing like that. One thing that Lady Luck Club said in her post was, "Leave me alone." Point blank. Period. Why is it so hard to leave her alone? And that's the things I was going through. So that's why I jumped in, like not jumped in the beef, but I was just like, all she said was simply, "Hey, leave me alone." That should not be hard. It's easy to it. That's what I used to tell Grace Levi. Leave me alone. And when I was asking her in the chat, I said, "What did you do? What are you complaining about Lady Luck doing? Tagging you and stuff." And it cracks me up because she said, "You only got 3 videos." No, that's not the only videos I have, babe. It's not. We was going through a whole war at that time.
Exactly.
You think that people didn't send me every drip? Girl, no. You said you're gonna make all the videos public, including the court case. Go right ahead. Because you stand on it. She said, "I'm gonna make all these public." Make it all public. And then I think the last thing that got me is when she was like, "Tell Cara what you did. Tell Cara." Cara is not my mother.
She right. She did say that.
Like, what am I gonna tell Cara what I did? Did you tell Cara what you did? Because if she would have saw how you were acting this whole time, she might have not wanted to be involved in you with you.
Exactly.
But
We
you
sh-
didn't.
yeah.
Like, what is Cara gonna do to me?
Exactly. When you know Cara better than her. Come on now.
It's so Cara, if you are in this live, watch out for that stuff. That was so weird to me. Tell Cara what you did. Tell Cara. It was almost a temper tantrum. I was like, and what's that gonna stop?
Yep. That's what I
And
was
what did
like.
I do but show people what you did to me? I
Right.
didn't do
Right.
anything to you.
Right. It's like it's okay. It's okay when. Thank you. Have a great day. You too. It's okay when it's them. They get to rant and rave about how badly they've been done and this and that and the other. But you don't get to say one time. You don't get to address one time your experience. See,
One
that's not what
time.
we that's not what we finna do. And it's like, what did I want to say? I wanted to go back to you and to Grace and her accolade. Like, if you gave accolades and you got to take them back, that shows me that number one, you're the one that's not genuine because, like I said, um, everything positive that I said about Jason, about Brittany, the positive attributes that I do see in Kiana Belcher, besides, her attitude. I see positive things. I don't take any of that back because guess what? That's who I want those people to be. I don't speak ill over people. I don't talk about what other people's intent is when I don't know. So it's just it was a horrible live, and I got in there because somebody was like, why is Alexis Wilson's name at the bottom of a beef with Lady Luck Club? And then for me with Lady Luck Club, I don't have I think I was like on one live with her. I ain't got nothing against her. I just me for me personally, I don't like to um use like I don't like to talk about people. I don't like to name call because that cuts off your critical thinking skills, and then you can't really focus on the conversation at hand or what you're trying to do. So that's the only thing for me was okay. I don't really like all the name calling, but am I finna take to social media? Am I about to talk about, oh my god, she does what she does. I ain't got no, hey, why is she not coming on my page to mess with me? So she can say what she wants to. But if we are in conversation together and I'm hearing super stupid, it's just a conversation I have to excuse myself from respectfully. And that's the thing. That's the part that we miss, the respectfully part.
Yeah, it's the respectfully. Like, it's so funny to me, this whole thing. I know this is off topic, but people, like, when they get talked about one time, they like, oh my god, they falling apart. And they get more mad at me because I'm a different Burgundy than last year. You know what I mean? Like, this is a whole different Burgundy for sure. Like, I don't care. They bring me up. I saw a post today where Grace made a post regarding Lady Luck Club and said, you're just like Burgundy Blue. What what I have to do with it?
That's what I'm
Okay.
saying.
Like, y'all, okay, y'all just love to hate me, and that's fine because that actually makes me more popular, so that's fine. But y'all, Tiffany got video after video made about her every 30 minutes or less. They're making a video about Tiffany Henyard lying on her, talking about her parenting, talking about who she slept with. We're not even talking about the politics. I'm talking about her personal life, talking about her wig, talking about her looks, talking about anything she has going on. They're talking about it. But then if somebody say boo, it's like, oh no, stop, cease and desist. But y'all can do it 24/7. And I just think that's weird.
Right. Oh, and that too. That she thought that that whole courtroom thing was something about a cease and desist. Grace, Levi, because I know if you not listening, somebody listening, and that's good. You wasn't just talking about Berg, and I said that, and maybe that's why you timed me out. You endangered the lives of other people who was to be on that Zoom room, particularly one person that I know of that was calling from on the bus on her way to get a protection order, and you streaming, and she's scared. So please stop the cap. You really you didn't hurt Burgundy, and I'm gonna leave it at you don't know how much your talking is actually helping. However, it hurt and it scared people that were on Zoom, people that were uh, running from their husbands, trying to get restraining. I just can't get that out my mind of that lady on the
That lady
bus
on the
that
bus.
was literally.
Don't forget about the parents that lost a child that got murdered. And they were trying to get a restraining order for their house because they had the kids. And Grace Levi did that too. And I agree with Kids Mind. She said she turns on everybody when she didn't get the attention she wants, or if you don't agree. She was team all in the queue against Jed. Now she calling her name. Y'all don't hear me call anybody names on this channel. Even when choose, who was that? Was that Mr. Rayburn that was like, and me and you disagree? Remember when Mr. Rayburn said when ASD was like, get away from me, get away from me. And I had to talk to Mr. Rayburn. I said, why do you say that about ASD? Talking about, what did he say, choose? I know you probably, I still couldn't hear you, so you probably,
Yeah,
he
no,
said,
he said that. He said that's why you got MS.
that's why you
But
speak now or something like that. I get it.
yeah, that's why you sticking out some stuff like that. But see, and you did. You got on them. Me, I was like, well, and I'm gonna tell you why my whelp was because you know what, I got MS too, and I think see you got to be spiritual, and it didn't come. Of course, it don't come out correct. And he could have worded that better since he was, running for
He was
trustee.
running, but
But
they blocked Mr. Rayburn out, and I didn't realize that until he told me. That's why they didn't let him in, because he was running for trustee.
well, yeah, but see, I also heard, like I always hear, that Ed Steve be talking so grimy. So here's where I'm gonna say that I understand Mr. Rayburn.
Mhm.
As long look when you have I'm sorry, when you have a an illness, it doesn't serve you to talk about other people. It doesn't serve your body. That's what I'm saying, especially with MS, because MS is a disease that your body is already fighting you.
Yeah,
So why are
yeah.
you fighting other people? Why are
And,
you fighting other people?
and y'all know I have Graves' disease, and I don't be trying to have no negative energy. I be like, God, keep me graceful. Try to keep whatever kind of snatch I got going on left in this life, and try to keep at least two of my edges going. Okay, I don't want all this drama going on. But we have a right to speak up for ourselves. So Politricans in Leadership says, just come out for Alexis Wilson event or stay home. I agree. Simple. All this negativity in the name of Alexis Wilson is too much, because this is a trigger to Cara Wilson every year. Peace, be still. That's great, Cynthia. That is great.
Mhm. Yes.
Um,
Yeah.
well, I don't
Absolutely.
know, reality check. She's saying that you are the best thing since sliced bread over there. Wait a minute, what happened? I call name and I mean that shit too. What happened? I missed it. Oh. I can't stand Trina. Trina said, yeah, Birdie was like, I ain't gonna say nothing about Valerie eyes, because that's definitely, I don't know, I can't diagnose anybody, but to me, it's a thyroid disease, and that's the Wendy Williams disease. We call it, in the Missy Elliott disease, the Graves disease. And when you actually if you I talked to Choose about this, I can't enjoy libations, because the next day my eyes will look like some on Pee Wee Herman show, or certain sugars I can't eat. So yeah, you're right about that. I said I ain't about to say nothing about Valerie eyes or neck. I'm gonna leave that alone. Okay, so that's it. Choose, you got anything to say? Oh, did Choose drop? Oh my God. Choose dropped, and I was over here talking. So you guys, please go over here and try to donate to Alexis Wilson. I think it should be that everybody is a part of this event. To me, this is just me saying that. I'm gonna finish work, but just me saying that, I feel like she wants to be the only one, so she could get all the credit, when she could get all the credit for anything that Cara has going on. And that's me, and I'm standing on it. And this is a timestamp moment. Choose, I lost you, but this is a timestamp moment. Um, we gotta look out for Cara, because this situation seems a little unstable to me. Everybody should be able to help Cara Wilson the way they want to help Cara Wilson. That includes people that don't get along. If Cara is the common factor, let her be the common. This ain't the Grace Levi show. It's just not. You guys continue to donate. Y'all continue to share. Thank you, Cynthia, for putting that up in Dalton Politics. Oh, Choose is back. Hey, Choose.
Hey, sorry. My
You can,
phone overheated. Can you
long as
hear
you
me?
go, long as you go on a Caribou, because I got my Dunkin' Donuts right now.
You know what? I just went to I just coming back from Caribou, and then I forgot I ain't had the air on because I was talking, and then my phone shut off. Like, girl, look, this temperature is too hot for this.
So Reality Check TV says this was way earlier, before she even knew me, when she was down for Jed. Well, I think a lot of people were down for Jed, and they just took whatever he said for face value without getting to know people. And that's the real issue. All the Someone could come into our town and tell you how the people in our town are. I didn't know anybody when I went to the board meeting. Shoes, I didn't know one person in there. Never met them. Not one.
Exactly. Exactly.
Not one. I never seen any of them. Now, I will say, because I used to work for the village, I saw a couple of people I recognized, like in the police force or stuff like that. But I had never seen those people.
Oh, yeah, and that's what's kind of weird, because for Dalton to be so small, you can literally say there are people you don't know, you ain't never seen.
I never seen a Thelma. I never seen a Avant. I never seen them. Now I didn't like Clerk Key. I might have seen certain people. Remember, they're older. I might have saw some of their kids, but I never knew them. The elders, I never knew them. Jason House and us lived on the other side of town, so I never saw Jason House.
Yeah, he was on the Thornwood side.
Yeah, I never saw those people. Reality check said, but I forgive everyone, including Jed, but I still don't like the bullying. And that was Grace's problem. Did I forgive her, Choose? Didn't I say I forgave her? I don't know if you heard it.
Yeah, yes, you said very clearly, you accepted her apology, and as you have a right to, you said hugs and all that. No, and you have a right to that. That guess what that's called? Body autonomy and consent. You can't just run up to nobody and give them a hug. You at least gotta ask for a hug. We're in an age of consent now.
And that was a problem with what she wanted to do, which it was like, I'm gonna come up and give Burgundy a hug. You tormented me, lady. That does not make me a victim. No.
Exactly.
You tore every morning. The stuff she's saying that Lady Luck Club did was to tag her in. I remember Lady Luck Club when she first came on the scene, because she did tag a group of people at once.
Yeah, she wasn't just tagging. Yeah, I'm
Yeah,
glad you said that because
it was a
she
group.
was not just tagging Grace Levi. She was tagging everyone, and I feel like she was just tagging everyone. Like, hey, it was like with it that part was I felt with the spirit of working together. Look at what I found. That's how I saw it. That's what I saw when she was first doing that. I saw it like, okay, look at this. Look, here we're sharing information. Why would you look at it like she tagging you? So she got more followers than you. She got more followers than me. Like,
She was
if
tagging
anything,
everybody.
and I'm just gonna speak for myself. Hey, that you know, her tagging me, it might have helped my channel. Quit playing, but it definitely helped me get information from another side because all when they be losing me when they be like, and this what they do, and that's why my clicks and views went down, my algorithm. Y'all be losing me with that part. So I don't know. When you
Yeah,
talking to somebody, you really talking to somebody who has like over 100,000 followers on TikTok, and I think this might have been the first sometime I ever said that, and I didn't even mean to say that. Cause don't be running up there looking my TikTok and try to mess up the algorithm. Cause the way my algorithm is set up, it's set up for lack of bullshit. Okay, but anyway,
but you
I
talking
built
about
that. I built that audience. I built that audience based on being authentic, based on being myself, based on just having fun, not tearing anybody down. That's the whole basis of what choose compassion in any form stands for, because it's not choosing compassion. That's kind of like that's something you do in a moment. I want compassion to be a byproduct of what we do.
absolutely, absolutely. I think like I think this is so weird.
Yeah, I'm sorry. I got someone was talking to me. People be
No,
like,
you're good. No, I just had got an email too. So let me tell you this. I think that everybody just got so wound up in who is bad and who is good. And that includes Grace Levi. And when she gets up in this, as soon as you don't agree with whatever she wants you to agree with, sounds like somebody else we know, you are attacked.
Yeah.
You're attacked. Like they called Trina Tiffany Henry. They won't even listen to what Trina has to say. She has been fighting this way before the cameras was there, much like Gardis. It was 3 people in the board meeting at Thornton Township. Gardis was one of the 3. Okay. And all of a sudden,
Yeah.
they're supporters just because YouTube says it. My personality is my personality. Just because I guess everybody's mad, they say I got a sweet voice. I'm trying to go get my deviated septum fixed. I have a nasally, stuffy, squeaky voice. I'm trying to get my deviated septum fixed. Okay.
Man,
So
see, I wouldn't even know that because of your soft, sweet voice.
yeah, so this is what's going on where you guys are coming over here to Dolton. Now, mind you, we're talking about 3 YouTube creators. I made a video yesterday that is in Atlanta where 2 twin boys went to the gas station and all of a sudden end up dead in a murder-suicide. No one's covering that.
Nobody.
Nobody's the parents are like, please cover this. Please check on NAACP. They're like, no, we got to talk about Tiffany. We got to talk about Tiffany. And that's fine. We got to come up here and stir up chaos in the neighborhood because we need click and views. And that's fine. But why don't you guys nurture your neighborhoods a little bit too? That's all. That's all I wanted to say. You guys, thanks for the people that donated. Let's see if we can get this to $2,000 by the end of the day. What's that? 100 and how much we would need?
Man, if 2,000 people donated $1.
Well, we're at 1,855. If we can get $145 by the end of the day, you guys, please support Cara in this. Let her know she's not alone. I think, Grace, you're making a mistake pushing people away like you did last year. And now this time you're bringing other people into it that just did not bond with you over the year. And now you want to push them away. Let the people who want to help.
Exactly.
Help. And Cara,
Yeah,
even those other
exactly.
YouTubers and tell them you welcome them because this stuff right here, man, girl, I'm so glad for Dunkin' Donuts because this is crazy.
Man, I gotta send you. Look, you gonna have to travel out of the 5 miles and go to Caribou. I'm finna send you a Caribou card to make you go out them 5 miles just for no
I don't
reason.
think we have a Caribou here.
Y'all do got it's just not in Dalton. Y'all got Caribou.
Is it north? Is it on the north side?
Yes, ma'am, over
Yeah.
there. You know, I be hanging out over. Well, it's not even that far north. It's one. I want to say like,
Look,
was I in
Caribou.
the hundreds? I might have
No,
been
you
in
are
a.
in the hundreds with no Caribou coffee.
I wasn't. Okay, well then you know what it must. You know what they must have put that back over there on 35th Street where they got the Culvers and everything now. So you know what it might be over there with the white folk that's back over there where the projects was, cause all them projects don't look projects. They condominiums with there. Boy, I went to my mother-in-law house. I'm like, what's this? Who's all them white people? You okay?
N- No, Cynthia, it said I have to go to Sycamore, Illinois.
Sycamore, dang.
The last time I had
Dang.
Caribou was in California. Great memories.
Go, going over there by somewhere near Hyde Park. I don't know. I know it's got to be 35th Street now. I know it's got to be like right off King Drive because all that's different. The only thing still there is White Castle that I worked at, baby. That ain't going nowhere.
No, I get the white cap. Now I'm gonna tell you who had a good breakfast sandwich. What was weird because I don't like breakfast, you guys. I might eat like some granola, coffee. I could drink coffee and be good to like lunch or maybe even dinner because I just don't like breakfast is the most important meal of the day, but I don't like it unless it's
Mm-mm.
grits, something like grits or something. But I'm gonna tell you something. Wendy's had an amazing breakfast sandwich. And
They
Portillo's,
what?
Portillo's breakfast sandwich, egg and cheese. That's all I get because I don't eat bacon. But they have a bacon, egg, and cheese. That roll is really good.
Oh my gosh, maybe they'll get this order right. I'm gonna try it.
Now they have an Italian beef breakfast sandwich. I saw it on Nonstop G. Now I'm not doing that. Now I'm not eating no Italian beef for breakfast. Now that's just too much.
Oh, hold on now.
You say you
Throw an
gonna do
egg on there. Look, I can help them out. Throw an egg on my Italian beef. Scramble it. Throw it on there. Let's see how that tastes.
it? Man,
Yeah, I'm
you
with
guys,
that.
we appreciate you over here on Burgundy Blue Commentary. I don't think it's any way someone should be sitting over here not eating.
At all. At all. And Grace, if that is still your, if that's still your, if you're still going through that, it's okay to say it because, if you stop trying to judge, which, and I just, when I talk to you, I like to go to the Bible because that's what you like to go to. And, I really don't challenge people with the Bible because I've read more than one. I've been all the way in the north of Addis Ababa, everything where them holy books I kept that y'all don't know. Anyway, what was I saying? Oh, okay. What I was saying was the Bible says, "Judge not, lest ye be judged," and I think that's in everybody's Bible, no matter what denomination you in.
I think you're right. I want to go over there because y'all will think I'm lying. Let's see if we can go over there to Grace Channel because I was like, that's what I mean by smoke and mirrors, where you don't know what somebody's. This is not. You don't know what somebody's going through. Like y'all didn't know what I was going through last year. You never know what somebody's going through.
Yep.
Something beautiful by helping her daughter get ready for the graduation. And that was going to show that conflict resolution does occur between content creators. And that was going to show that.
I'm just gonna say it was no conflict. You was attacking me daily. Why do we keep on changing the words? I said nothing to Grace. Grace attacked me daily. And that's it. That doesn't
Yep.
make me a victim. Every day you made a video about me. Every day you made a issue about me. And then you tried to be like, what did you do? Did you win your case? No, I didn't win my case. I dropped my case because I was in a domestic violence courtroom. So you guys know, in Markham, and the judge was part of the Democrats of Thornton Township. Okay, so
So was.
let's get it all out. And I had legal counsel. So when if you guys are complaining about me, why y'all not complaining about Michael Smith that went to mediation, Andrew Holmes that went to mediation, Lewis Lacey that went to mediation? What was the outcome of their cases? We weren't dragging ourselves through that, and it is a to be continued situation.
Yep, and to be continued, can I just stop and say that I think y'all should have left Lacey on the police force because I done heard he out here with whole teaching everybody how to shoot.
Lacey out here with a whole business, retired, full retirement, living life because they try to
Oh
threaten his
no!
retirement.
I thought they fired him.
They
You don't get
fired
no
him.
full
He
retirement.
got full retirement, living his life.
On.
It's public. Look it up for you.
Ooh-wee.
And you grew up bigger, but obviously, no. But I'm wrong. That's why. That's why. I've been mentioning her the whole time, and it wasn't in between this. It was on the page about the butterfly release and seeing could we get some real donations so we could get some things done. Because you know that we all been financially burdened, but you don't know about me. You don't give a damn. But anyway, like
And who said I didn't give a damn, and who said I wasn't financially burdened? She like, we've all been financially burdened. You don't know, but who said that? Because I don't know what everybody got fancy microphones. I'm over here talking to y'all on my Leapfrog Pro. I'm not
Man,
trying to be, I'm not trying to be fancy.
and I was gonna talk about, and I'm sorry, Potato and Wyoming and everybody who was waiting on me. I couldn't get the stream yard together, honey. I don't know what I'm doing. So I
Yeah.
ain't got no speaker. I got a laptop that I was trying my best to work, and I'm like, oh my gosh, this ain't working. And everybody was waiting. I'm like, you know what? I'm so sorry, guys. I'm just gonna do it short, cause I don't know what the hell I'm doing. I ain't got no fancy microphone. I ain't got no back. I ain't got no back. What they got the backdrop, the green screen. Hold on, let me ungreen screen. I mean, let me un. It
Oh, look, you unbraided your hair. Cute.
did today, finally. But here's my background. Maybe if
But
I do
you
like this.
outside.
No,
Yeah.
hold on. Trying to figure out how to.
Are you in your garden?
Nope, I'm on my porch.
Okay.
This is
Beautiful.
to shade the sun. I got because we. Let me,
But I mean, I've been trying to get my stuff together because potato get. Oh, look at the sky, y'all. Look at that sky.
I'm just. It's so much sun, and that was the park over there I was showing y'all with the trails.
You look so cute. Yeah.
Thank you. So, yeah, that's all I got.
Can you
Oh,
when
look
you
at my
trim
red
your
door.
hair? That's your red. Oh, like the Pope House. Red door. When you trim your hair, send it to me so I could do a sew in. I could put on some tracks. I could put on my sewing machine. Give me a wet
And
and
it
wavy.
will be real hair. I will do that.
You two Trina. When y'all trim y'all
Look,
hair, send it to me. I can make a sew in.
100% human hair will do it. I'm gonna send you 100% Ethiopian
Yeah, it's so cute. And that's the beauty of YouTube because I used to come online, but then it just got so vicious. If you guys went to my old videos, I was on screen all the time.
You were.
I wasn't
You
trying
were.
to hide from nobody.
You were, because I was like, she's so pretty. I know her.
Oh,
I
thank you.
feel like I know her.
We knew
That
each
when you
other.
was doing Sister Wives and Gypsy Rose, my favorite girl, because she's
Baby
just my
Gypsy Rose sent me a cease and desist.
Gypsy Rose. Like, look, I just got out of jail. Let me do my thing. No.
She said all YouTubers cease it. She said, let me tell you something. Y'all not gonna worry me and my baby. My new baby. We're gonna do
Mm-mm.
another video about it because that new baby.
Mm-mm.
Um,
Mm-mm.
but yeah, just being here, I want to listen to a little bit more of Grace Levi. I didn't know you're fighting. You're doing all this. You're fighting. You're doing this. I see you drive to work every day. I didn't know you had a fight. I'm thinking you doing better than me. I didn't know that. So let's go.
Everybody's been facing something, so we would have came together collectively. It would have been more effective. You see what I'm saying? So that's why. Why would I? That's why. Because I'm going to give you some more big up. But I'm a whole. I'm stupid. I'm whatever. It's not support me. We but you sent me money, huh? Or did you go directly to Carvalink and support? Because if you go look at the trends, it's only me literally every month giving $25, and I'm only getting what $100 from YouTube a month.
I don't know how to talk about this.
I got $0 from YouTube a month because I'm not worried about it. I'm gonna
Yeah.
make it. You supposed to have 7. Okay, you know what? We really gonna start. I'm gonna go live just like this with no green screen. I can't present stuff because I don't know how. And we just gonna talk about it, child. Cause look,
Well, I got to call Potato first because I have this wonderful computer. I set it up and I got a new ring light, but I'm not on Potato computer right now, you guys. I'm on a laptop. And I just want to make sure I'm doing it right because he really gave it to me. But why does Cara Wilson funding have to be a struggle? She's saying if we all would have came together collectively, why are you pushing so many people away? Get Dear Woke Christian, send him an email, tell him about Alexis Wilson. He came to Dolton. Get Lady Luck Club, send her email. Why are you going against everybody? And then they're like, oh, well, I'm not going to support this because Grace Levi is over there. And that don't make they just don't want to be in the drama. That don't mean that they don't care about Cara. They don't want to be in the drama. That's it. So,
Couldn't even pay my bills because I was transitioning out of nursing, trying to figure.
now,
I'm stupid.
now wait, let's listen to this. She couldn't pay her bills or anything. I've been there, not shaming her. Been there, done that, struggle, bus. Okay.
I'm whatever. It's not support me. We but you sent me money, huh? Or did you go directly to Carvalink and support? Because if you go look at the trends, it's only me literally every month giving $25, and I'm only getting what $100 from YouTube a month. Couldn't even pay my bills because I was transitioning
My
out of
bad.
nursing, trying to figure out who I am, going through all of that, and still donating when I didn't even have to enough to put food in my house. What you talking about? If you did, that's cool. I hope you did. I hope you shared the content to get the story out and change the narrative. That's all I wanted. That was real support. But when I saw I wasn't getting real support, and I had people just peeking in my window, and then as soon as I say something that they don't like, they just it becomes frustrating.
Y'all, I don't know what to do with that. I don't know what to do with that. That was today. That was just a few hours ago, Tracy. Hey, Chavis. It's interesting. Wait a minute, we can't hear you. Jules, what are you doing over there? Your hair looks so pretty. Wait, why you just didn't give that $300 to Cara? You gave that $300 to Jed.
Exactly. Exactly. I don't know.
See,
You
y'all be
know.
making me remember. But anyway, I'm gonna get on off of here because I'm supposed to be working on something.
I am so embarrassed because I forgot that I turned the. I forgot my camera was on, and I was like, "Hey, Alejandro, how are you?" I just be playing with people. Oh, my bad.
That was too cute. Your hair looks gorgeous. You look gorgeous. Yeah, let you back in your tree raging. It's just interesting. Like you couldn't put food on your table. You can well, why beef with everybody? We all could be a collective, but not when you coming against you came against Choose Compassion, Conscious, Bird, Lady Luck Club, Dear Woke Christian. What how is this helping Cara? That's the basis of what I want to say.
Yeah,
That's
and it
it. How is
doesn't.
this helping Cara?
It doesn't. We all don't like. We all don't. Oh, thank now. Now my camera's off when I wanted it on. I'm just gonna say it like this. I think there's something about somebody that we all don't like, or something that we're not going to like. But when we take it to the lengths that we take it to where everybody's beefing and not. And when I say everybody, I do not mean us, but people back and forth doing this and doing that. It also makes other people look at what's going on, and they're like, I don't know if I want to be a part of this because they might not be familiar with Alexis Wilson. So how you present it might be off-putting for people who haven't heard. And this may be a reason why it doesn't go mainstream. It can contribute to that. All of these are contributing factors.
Yeah,
So, we might not like whatever about somebody, but to take it to the lens where we're calling disingenuous, well, that's my word, disingenuous. Um, but it's like real name calling, super fat butt and
why
Lady
are
Luck
you
all this.
calling her super fat? Anything? You
Exactly,
said
exactly.
stop the bullying and cover Vegas, and now you're talking about somebody' appearance. That pissed me off. I asked her. I said, "Why are you calling her super fat when last year she was cool?" And let me bring you one more thing. Choose. Oh, I'm sorry if I stepped on you because it's a little lag, but one more thing. Uh, I give props to Reality Check TV Chicago. I give props to Critical Smoker. That's cool. They still love Shay, right? They still a part of LNC, right? Like I don't mean as a group, but they still support LNC. So what's the difference between me supporting LNC and them? It's a problem you have with women. That's why super producer has to be super fat, and that's why I have to be crazy, and Lady Luck Club has to be crazy. It's a problem you have with women. Okay, I
Oh,
let
there you go. She said you're a victim.
I'm a victim now, but I support. They're still supporting Shay. So what do you have to say about that? I mean, that's and I love you guys. I'm just saying that's what she said in her live.
So, if I'm correct, I believe I heard that Cara came in and said she also loves Shay. So
She
now, do you have a
definitely
problem
did.
with Cara?
She said she loves Shay. Oh, you're muted. You're muted, babe.
Because she loves Shay?
No, you. All we heard was you love Shay. What'd you say?
Oh, let me. Can you hear me now?
Uh-huh.
Okay. I was asking, do you have a problem with Cara now because she loves Shay too?
I bet it grind her grits because you could see in that live she paused when Cara said that.
She did.
I hope Shay sees that because that was so funny. I hope Reality Check and Critical see that too, because it's like, okay, so what's your problem with me? These people love Shay too, so what's your beef?
Right. Right. It's
What's your
so
beef?
yeah, it's literally a woman thing. And it's like I would think that the person that did her the most wrong in this whole situation would have been the advocate.
That's it.
But you
And
have
herself.
more animosity for women, and that's when I say, yeah, you pulled me into it for what? And she made herself look very childish because again, we're back to the childhood trauma. That's when I know that people's childhood trauma be talking, and I'm not about to argue with you because I'm just going to talk to you. I'm going to talk to that child part of yourself. So when she's like, "Well, you were co-hosting with," okay, so you mad at me because I'm done with high school. Like I'm disrespectfully done with high school, especially Thornridge. Okay, only thing I loved about Thornridge was a couple of the teachers, seeing Mr. Creighton from time to time, not enjoying Lacey mess with me because I had zero period, and the only thing that I love about Thornridge it was being in the Wiz. So why? So while there's animosity with women, you have to understand where that's coming from, Grace. That's coming from something within you. And if I'm wrong about you having some issues with your mother, if I'm wrong, I'm just gonna apologize right now if I'm wrong. If I'm wrong, I apologize. If there's never been an issue with your mother, because some of what I see in you is some things that I went through with my mother. But we don't tear everybody down for that. We bring people together because guess what? Especially women, Grace, when we women do things, there's always going to be an extra eye on us. So for outsiders looking in, we want to present a united front for someone else's someone else's event. We
Mhm.
don't want to do all of this. So I can only speak for myself when I say, Grace Levi, if you want to talk, we can talk. We're not on this social media. If you want to see me at the butterfly release, if that goes, but that's not where I want to have a talk with you then because that wouldn't be my focus, which wouldn't even be the focus of you, like even talking to Burgundy. You needed to talk to her before. However, Lady Luck Club, whoever else I am, super producer, everybody has had a part in something. They didn't had a part of something with Jed. This right here is about supporting Alexis. I haven't heard super producer say anything about Grace either. So I'm gonna just really put that out there that I personally didn't hear anything as of
Mhm.
late. But just this isn't a good look for supporting Alexis's legacy of love.
Yeah, I agree because a lot of this is just selfish. All eyes on me, wanting to be acknowledged, instead of doing what you are supposed to do. Um, I don't need
And no,
acknowledgement, which is why that Cara Wilson did not post her baby photos and tag me in as the stylist because I don't need acknowledgement. So I didn't need Grace to do that either. And that's why I didn't do it and say, "Hey guys, look at this." And then also Grace, check
problem
on.
came in.
Oh, I'm sorry, I missed you. What you said,
Oh,
love?
I'm sorry. I just wanted to in interject what you just said with, and that's where this particular problem right here came in. It
Mhm.
was Grace putting out again, once
Personal
again, Burgundy Blue's private business and what she's doing. This is what all this came from. I'm
Yeah.
sorry. And what was your other point?
No, putting out the personal business. And I think that we all need to take a step back and support Alexis. You guys, let's please try to get her at least a $2,000. We got $1,855. Let's donate if we can. This donate right to Cara Wilson. know for people that's concerned, she did not get her money, her settlement from Dolton yet. She did not. She still has to pull off this butterfly release, which she's been doing the last 4 or 5 years. What is it? 5? This might be 5, 4,
4. Mm-hmm.
4. Please support here, you guys. And thanks for the $10 coming in. I see y'all coming in with that. Let's support Alexis Wilson. And you guys, it's not a me situation. And stop latching on to Dolton so hard without really helping the people. And I'm not saying that to Grace, just everybody. Y'all latching in to Dolton for clicks and views. These are, in the words of Trina Downs, this is our lives. This is our lives. Period.
Absolutely. Absolutely.
Okay, you guys. All right, choose any final words.
No, I just always appreciate your presence and everything that you do. Oh, I did have one other thing, and then if you're donating, please donate because GoFundMe that you got to cash that out. So if there's a way you can get donations to Cara personally,
Oh, thanks for
do
saying that.
that.
She said
Yeah.
that she said give her number out. She said if you guys want to Zelle her personally, she just told me, I'm sorry, thank you. You're the best, choose.
No problem.
Cara Wilson Zelle is right here. She just told me, and I said, you sure? And she said, yeah. So Cara Zelle and PayPal goes right here. And she said, go ahead and Zelle or PayPal her your donations. I forgot about the GoFundMe situation. So Cara Wilson is taking Zelle, PayPal, and Apple Pay for the butterfly release. Okay, continue, choose. I'm sorry.
Oh no, that was all I was gonna say was that GoFundMe takes some time. So if there was a way to donate and you wrap that up for me, thank you.
I didn't even know.
I,
And
I
then
guess I guess I am a co-host.
you and this helps her because that goes directly to Cara where she could go get the little food and little stuff she'll need. And it shouldn't just be Grace helping. We should all come along and be able to help. But when you're causing such friction, I don't want to be there and I'm your content. That's the only reason I will step back. And I will speak on what I think Shay's behalf was. Shay was on the flyer last year and he never left Cara. But what he said was, I'm ad-libbing. Y'all was trying to make him content. Y'all bullied everybody out of the butterfly release last year. I'm going to say it. That's me. So y'all trying to do it this way, Grace? You trying to do that this year? Bully everybody out the butterfly release so you could stand there and say, I wish more people was here because I didn't eat for months and I didn't know. We're not going to let that happen. You guys hit up Cara. Support her. Support her.
Please support her, and I'm so glad you have a direct way to do it.
Yep. She's
Cause
going to do the GoFundMe.
GoFundMe or donate directly to her, cause we're coming up on July pretty soon here, and things got to be put in place um before pretty much it's got to be in place before the or by the beginning of July. So let's go, people. I'm not saying that because I'm adult. If I only got $2 in my cash app, it's going.
Okay. I'm just gonna be clear. Oh, I'm sorry, ends. I was trying to spell. Okay, so Tracy said she didn't have Zelle. Chavis said she didn't have Cash App. But if you guys send it to me before the live ends, I'll go ahead and send it to Cara. And I mean at any time y'all send it to me, but I just want to mention your name and say thank you. So it went directly to Cara because I don't want no mess. Because it'll be some whole mess. Burgundy didn't send the money. I don't want that. So if you guys want to send something on over, I'll make sure it gets to Cara.
Yep. And Burgundy will do that. Vouch. I vouch that Burgundy Blue will get Cara her anything that you all donate.
Yeah, for sure. So you guys let me know, and then I'll mention it in the community post if you did do it as well. So if you're like rushing, I don't want you to be rushing and driving. But thanks for the people that did donate, like Wyoming. Some other people donated anonymous, and someone else donated 25, 50. So we raised what? 75, 85, 95. That's pretty good. Okay, I'm gonna send it right over to Cara right now. Trade. Oh, Chavis just sent. So we hear it publicly. Chavis just sent $10. Thank you so much,
Wait a minute,
Tracy.
hold on. Hold on before you send it, Berg. Hold on. I'm
Okay,
finna mute and go to my Cash App.
okay. Tracy just sent $10. Thank you, Tracy. She just didn't have Cash App. Thank you, you guys, and I'll send this on over because we want Cara to have what she needs. So we raised 95, 105, 115 this live stream. Let's go to. Thank y'all. Thank y'all so much. And then I did put Cara information in there if y'all want to PayPal, Zelle, or Apple Pay. And I'm sure she'll confirm this is going on. This is what it's about. It's not about going on here and we arguing with people every 5 minutes and saying who got this spirit and who got that. Y'all go ahead because we're gonna end up bringing a negative spirit to the butterfly release. We're not about to do that.
That part.
And Tanaya just sent $20 for Cara. So on Cash App, so what? 95, 105, 115, 135. Look at us. We got 135 during this live stream for Cara Wilson. And I'm about to Zelle this over to Cara.
What a blessing. Blessings, blessings, blessings. When you in the right space, baby,
It's a
people
blessing.
come together.
Yeah. And let me say this, Grace Levi, if you sitting up there and you don't have no food, and that's not a dig, because I've had hunger pains in my life, not from my parents, but just being a single mama out there on my own. I've had hunger pains. If you don't have any food, look, and I hate to say this, but this one's a Tiffany Henry. Everybody make fun of Tiffany Henry food box. That's what she was doing. But if you don't have any food, let us know in a private message that will not go off on YouTube, where we can send you a
Exactly.
gift card for some food. A private message. You don't have to
Exactly.
go on YouTube, and I don't have to get back and say I seen. No, if you're hungry, that is not right. Period.
Exactly. See, nobody wants anybody to go hungry. But we don't, and I just know for me, I definitely don't want no. This is what I do daily. Like if you need help, I have a 501c3. I help people. I help trauma. I feel like you have been a victim of different kind of traumas. I can help you, Grace, and it's not even because it's me, it's because I was blessed in so many ways and I was done wrong in so many ways. And so now I'm in a blessed place to be able to help. And I, I don't tell people that this is what I do. I put my own money in my own business and it's tax deductible. So if people when people donate to me, they get their money back so that I can help people eat. So and but I wouldn't if you want to, my Gmail is up there. If you don't have anybody else, I know many people's Gmails are in their descriptions. Mine is in my description. That happens to be my work email. If there is help that is to be needed, we can do that through the proper channels privately without having to say, I did this for Grace. I would never do.
Never, never. Yeah. I'm sorry. I didn't mean to cut you off. I was sitting there like never, never. Go ahead. Go ahead, choose.
Oh no, I didn't say anything else. That I was done. I was done. I was just saying, if you need, hit me up. Hit me up. If anybody wants to donate for, if Grace doesn't need help, if I'm sure somebody else that needs to eat. I can truly say that you all can go to the government and check my receipts, check what because every donated dollar comes back to you, and if you're a working person, you understand what that means. You get your money back. So but I don't do anything. I don't do this publicly. This is my real thing that I found. This is a real non 501c3. See, not just nonprofit. I wanted to make sure that the government, you know, I was reporting and I'm authentic and I'm ethical. So, yeah, if you're hungry, don't do that. Don't go hungry. Don't go hungry. I just wanted you to know that I am also a resource. And I'm a volunteer. I don't even get paid. I don't, this is how I work. I don't even pay myself a salary. Okay? I don't pay anyone a salary. We're all volunteers because we've been through things. That's how our staffing works. So that every dollar that we get can go directly back to someone who needs it. So Grace, if you need help, if and really, I'm just gonna say it since we're here now. If there's anybody that needs help, you can hit me up because and not in a personal way. I take no glory. This is something that I was blessed to do through my traumas in life. So, but I never do anything publicly. So you have to reach out to my Gmail and our organization privately. We will help you and we will keep our receipts and we will report them to the government. So,
Yeah.
um, thank you for raising this money right now. This is really significant for um, the balloon release and supporting Alexis's legacy of love. Thank you for donating, everybody who donated now, who will donate, because that this helps me leave this live with a warm heart. I feel the warmth in my heart. So I just thank you, Burgundy. I thank everybody that's here right now, and anybody that's listening. This right here, this is what it should be, and thank you for letting me be a part of it.
Thank you, and thanks for telling people that because I've been there. Who want put a one in the chat if y'all hate asking for help? I hate asking for help. I do.
One, I got a verbal one in the chat.
A verbal what? Don't you? And thank you, Miss Asia. I let Cara know too. This is just our personalities, my personality. Y'all be trying to be like, oh, she think no, this is just me because I wish somebody would have helped me when I was in need. I agree, like, hey, she could have asked her people too to help, but because we're here right now, we're gonna go ahead and offer and extend our hands because I turn my back on no one. Like I said, I forgive, but I don't forget. So no, you can't come up to me and hug me like we cool. That's not gonna happen. And I don't understand why somebody would be bitter about that. No.
I understand
No,
that one
it
either.
don't work like that.
Yeah, I don't get that either. Like, people have agent again. It's called consent. People have agency over their own bodies, minds, emotions. If someone does not want to hug you, it's okay. It's okay. It's okay. It's all right. Somebody else can hug you. It's really okay. And I mean this very sincerely. It's okay. I was the one that needed a hug. You know what I'm saying? I'm you know who I want to and this ain't okay, let me let you in your life, but let me say this. There is one person that I still say I want my hug from because I heard they give good hugs.
Yes.
Tiffany Henyard, may I hug you if I see you one day? That's what you do. And yes, I am asking Tiffany, can I hug you one day? Because I heard you give good hugs. If no, I
Yes.
totally respect that. I totally respect it. If I can't hug you, Tiffany, when I meet you, I respect that. But I really want to hug you.
She gives the best. I was so shocked when she went to hug. I was like, oh my gosh, she giving a hug with the back rub, like the real hug. And she also praises you when she hugs you. And it's like, oh wow. So yeah, I don't think y'all catch any of the trustees hugging anybody in Dolton. But that's for another thing. I'm gonna end it here with Tiki Child. Justice for Alexis. I want y'all to know Cara Wilson said thank you. And also I sent your donations right over. Tracy Chavis I must have choose. Sorry. I'm so sorry. Choose. I'm reading off this
Off
thing.
that bridge.
We already been there. But yeah, we're gonna use our content and our platform since I have a co-host. Choose. Thanks for raising this money today. Thank you so
Oh, shoot, thank you. Thank everybody.
the
Like I
co-host.
said, my heart is warm. I feel so great. Like this what could have been a
Oh,
totally negative day turned into something so positive. Oh
look,
wow,
the
it's still
number went up. It went up. We're
oh
almost
wow.
$95 from $2,000. Oh wow.
Whoa.
That's
I,
pretty cool.
y'all
Okay.
gonna make me
Oh,
cry.
Reality Check TV Chicago. Thank
You
you.
gonna make me cry for real.
This is
This
what
is
it's about.
beautiful. This is beautiful. This is beautiful. I'm not even playing. Like, this is so beautiful, y'all. Thank you. And this ain't even my daughter, but this is what how you know that we in the same club. This is so beautiful. Oh my gosh. This has you've made this day so much brighter, Burgundy. Thank you.
Oh,
Cara,
I think it's
Cara, thank you. I heard that, you went over there, I heard that, you shouted me out. I love you, Cara. You know that. And this I'm happy. I know I sound weird. My heart is touched in a good way because this could have been a really bad day. And this is a beautiful day now.
It really is. And I want to encourage super producer, even though there are negative things being said about you over there, tell your audience about what's going on with the legacy of love. Also, I want to encourage Dear Woke Christian, even though it was negative things being said about you. I want to encourage Lady Luck Club, even though it's negative things being said about you. Tell your audience about the support Alexis Legacy of Love. This is bigger than YouTube back and forth banter. All right.
I mean, this is not about that other girl. This is about Cara and
It's about
Alexis. So, just ignore the fodder if you really want to help Alexis, because this is what it's about, helping that legacy of love, and deal with Grace Levi, you know, differently. But don't let her take away from what y'all may want to do to help Cara. Please don't do that. And I think that's all I got. Thank you again.
me too. I think that's all we got. And I'll talk. I feel like I want to hear Grace Levi's daughter always sung that. That's all I got. I don't got no more. I miss Grace. I mean, not Grace Levi. Oh my God, I'm so
Yeah,
sorry.
you missed her already, dang
Oh my
girl.
God, not Grace Levi. I miss Della Cremdella daughter singing. Remember, she used to sing "That's All
Oh
I Got,"
yes,
and I don't got anymore. It used to be so adorable.
that was. I loved it. I loved it.
I
I
just
still,
thought that was so cute.
I've seen Della. I've been watching her.
I'm watching her too. Yeah,
Yeah,
she's she's doing really good. Oh,
she's
thank you. Okay, so I'll send that over to I'm gonna send the $5 over to Cara as well. We'll make sure this is all about Cara. Thank you
thank
so much, Reality Check.
thank
Um,
you.
yeah, we love you. We love you guys. All right, choose. I'm out.
I'm out too. So I'm gonna do mine since I'm a co-host. Until next time, sending love and light.
Take care of yourself and each other. Bye, guys.
Commentary blue, commentary, burgundy, commentary, comment blue, commentary, comment burgundy blue, commentary blue.